Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. Very happy to have John and Chad both here from CKM Auto Body. Welcome, gentlemen, to the show. It's great to have you both here.
Thanks for having us.
I got to ask you right out of the gate, CKM, what does it stand for?
Chad, Knaras, Maedels.
Maedels, that's the original name of the
Yes.
place. Okay, that makes a little more sense. So for folks who aren't familiar, tell us a little bit about CKM Auto Body. You guys are, where are you guys located, first of all?
We're actually just over by Geneva and Monrock, just off of 40.
Okay.
Same building as Park City Towing.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Now, one of the things that I know a lot of people, it's you don't think about this until it's a problem, right? So you get in an automobile accident, or suddenly your paint starts chipping away and things are going wrong. That's when you finally think, oh, I got to find an auto body shop. Tell me about some of the services you guys offer and kind of the process someone goes through. Say they do get in an automobile accident.
First of all, they will more than likely contact their insurance company. The insurance company will always try to get you to go to their
yeah, they do.
Where they want you to go, because they typically get a little kickback from the shop.
Okay.
We actually work for our clientele. We do offer a local discount, but what they can do is come in, see us, get an estimate. We can help them out with their claim with the insurance company. From there, we get them scheduled, get the parts ordered, and get the process going.
Getting going. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, how insurance companies start to point you in directions. That's for sure. That was the first thing that happened in my automobile accident. They said, oh, well, yeah, you need to take it right to, and they gave me a place. And they said, oh, and and they named a few other places. And I said, well, I don't want to go to, and I didn't want to go to any of those. You kind of kept probing, and I'm like, so can I just take it anywhere I want? And they're, well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, then I understood. I'm like, okay, so these are ones that they like.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. And that's exactly what it's about. They're getting a little bit back on the deal.
They are, and most people don't realize that, but they do.
Yeah, so kind of you got to kind of wonder where their interest lies at that point, and whether you're getting the best deal you could get as far as quality of work.
Well, that's the thing that John and I focus on. We work for the person who we're fixing their vehicle for. We don't necessarily worry about who's actually paying for the repairs to the vehicle.
Right.
We want to do a good quality job and get them done as fast as we possibly can.
Now, collision is not the only thing that you guys do. John, you guys have a variety of other services. People come to you simply if they want to get their car repainted, I suppose.
They certainly do. We do every little project. We do stuff for the resorts.
Mm-hmm.
We just finished a food trailer for Park City Mountain Resort.
All right.
Years ago, we did the repaint on the gondolas for the Canyons retrofit.
How about that?
That was a interesting project, to say the least.
You used to paint cars and something you're doing gondolas.
We did gondolas, we did cabriolets.
Really?
It was a whirlwind 4-month project to get them done and on time.
What did you learn from that experience, I wonder? Is it harder painting one of those? Or is it easier? About the same?
It's about the same. There's a lot more that they're heavy. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have to forklift to get them up off the ground and spray them. And
wow.
But it was a lot of fun. It's interesting because we get to do a lot different things. We're not just, like you said, we're not just a collision. We get to the fun little projects that take the monotony out of collision.
Yeah, I'm sure there's all kinds of things. People adding a spoiler to their car, or ground effects, or there must be dozens of different things.
House appliances.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
If we want a specific color, they bring it to you?
Oh, they do.
Really?
They do.
I would never have thought of that, but that fits right into Park City.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's ideal.
Well, even all the local moose, like the moose out by Cole Sports, the moose at
Mr. Car Wash.
Mr. Car Wash.
Pretty
much all the moose around here, I've had my hands in some way, some shape or form.
That is pretty cool. Okay, that's a good claim to fame as well. The other thing I gotta tell you about, I heard, and this is pretty impressive. that your clientele typically goes well beyond what normally we see in the auto body shop. An awful lot of the time, it's the men who are coming to the shop, the husbands, etc. But you guys, it sounds like, have really established yourself with female clientele. They seem to trust you guys, which I think is that's saying something.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your thoughts there, because that's how did you do that? Why are they coming to you guys?
Well, several years ago, my wife and I, we had some problems with one of our vehicles. Had to have a component, the alternator on the car at the time, had to be tested. And being in the business, I already know how to test this, and I know what I need and everything. And sent my wife in with the alternator and said, okay, I need a new one. It's under warranty. And the gentleman behind the counter basically kind of played it off and went, you kind of look like a dumb woman that doesn't know what she's talking about. And my wife came back to me and she was crying and she's like going, why do guys treat me like this?
Yeah.
And I called the auto parts store up and chewed him up, told him, I says, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you treat my wife that way? So the philosophy that we have taken in as I treat your wife or your significant other like I want my wife to be treated.
Yeah.
I don't talk down. We explain what's going on. We go through the process so that to put you comfort and ease. And like to talk to my customers and just foster some relationship of friendship there.
Yeah, I mean, even the fellas occasionally, they don't have the experience of working on vehicles, and they're like, okay, I know what a fender is, but it ends about there.
Exactly.
And sometimes you go into a place and they're talking about, things that you would never have begun to care about, solenoid switches and different things, and, it just gets kind of crazy. And so, yeah, any customer would rather hear the specifics and in simple terms, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, we weren't, born knowing everything there is to know about cars.
Yeah, we're not
we do.
the Ford family.
Nobody is. It takes a lot of years of tearing cars apart and putting them back together and to know what's going on with them. So,
well, I think that's probably from a perspective of being, you can be prideful of your work by being able to talk to people about the fact that, yeah, you know a little more than they do. That's the hope, right? You should,
yes.
At the end of the day.
Exactly.
That's awesome. All right, so tell me, the process for insurance, that's simple. You call your insurance, for a collision, you call your insurance company. You say to them, I want to take it to CKM. That's basically the where that begins. They bring it to you guys. You help out with paperwork and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
Write the estimate, help out filing the claim if they need to. We take pictures. Email a copy of the estimate as well as the pictures to the claims adjuster, and just kind of get going.
All right. And your refrigerator, if you want that painted, bring in the paint chip. You guys will figure that out for them.
Exactly.
that we can do.
Yes.
Well, lots of cool stuff that you guys are doing over there. I can't. I have a new fondness for the gondolas. I'm gonna go take a look.
Okay.
Next time I get out there at that. That's impressive work that you guys are doing. And I want to thank you guys for being on the show. We'll have to bring in next time to talk a little bit about, little things like how to get those little dents out, things like that. Because you guys do all that, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Everything from just a little dent to some paint starting to chip off. What do I do?
Scratches, headlight restoration. I mean, rock chips. You name it. We'll try to tackle anything.
Change out headlights.
Excellent. So everything.
Yeah.
Where do we find you guys? Are you guys on the web, I'm assuming, as well? Besides
we are on the web at ckmcollision.com. You can find us on Facebook, Facebook, CKM.
Excellent.
And Instagram, you can see some of our stuff as well at Chad on
you guys
Chad
are
Knaras.
Insta-ing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
That's good.
you betcha.
All right. Well, fellas, thank you so very much for being here. It's CKM Auto Body, and you can, like I said, bring your ovens, bring your cars, bring all of it to these guys. They'll help you get them restored and painted up just the way you want. We got a lot more coming up on the Mountain Morning Show after these messages. We've got more awesome Beatles tribute music as well. Stay tuned.